7th grade ELA student. This is Ms. Tolman. I am helping out Ms. Player by reading through these lessons for you. We are on our Unit 2 in Vocabulary Development. We are on our Lesson 6, which is Context Clues. We do have some vocabulary for this one, so it's a good idea to have your notebook out ready to go so that you can write down any vocabulary we have. It's also a good idea to take notes as I'm talking. I kind of talk a little fast, but you can rewatch the video or pause it. The other thing that's a good idea too is if you have questions, you can write them down in your notebook too, and then you'll remember what to ask later if you need help. Our vocabulary, we only have 4. We have antonym, which is a word opposite in meaning to another word. Context clue, it's information in a sentence or paragraph that helps define an unknown word. Infer, which is to conclude by reasoning based on a given information or past personal experiences. Synonym, it's a word that has about the same meaning as another word. Context clues help you understand the text you're reading without having to look up words in a dictionary or glossary. When writers use words that are not typically used in everyday conversations, they often give context clues to words, meanings, by giving the information in the surrounding text. So here is a wonderful little video on catching the clues. It's a good idea that you watch through it. Writers use the following methods to help you determine the meanings of unfamiliar words. They use examples, synonyms and definitions, antonyms and contrasts, and experience. The writer may use these methods to give you hints about word meanings. It's up to you to look for the clues and use them appropriately. Here are examples. Some authors use examples in the sentence or paragraph to give clues to a word's meaning. The examples may be set apart from the text by commas or parentheses. Key phrases like such as, including, and consists of give you tips or clues that examples will follow. The following sentence demonstrates how these examples can be used in a sentence to give a context clue. The river had become full of noxious chemicals, such as cleaning agents from manufacturers and pesticides from farms in the area. The phrase such as connects the word noxious to the examples of cleaning agents and pesticides, which you know to be the chemicals that are somewhat dangerous. Therefore, you can infer that the word noxious means dangerous. Here we go, and that's a video you can watch as well. Synonyms and definitions. Many times a writer will give you a definition or synonym for the word you may not know. Sometimes the synonym is used in the same sentence as the unknown word, and sometimes you'll be required to read the paragraph to find the synonyms or definitions of unknown words. The keyword or is often used when a synonym is found close to the unknown word. Read the following example. If this is important to you, quote verbatim or word for word what the man said. When reading the sentence, you can see that the word verbatim means word for word. Antonyms and contrasts. Sometimes it's easier for the writer to give you clues about a word's definition by telling you what it is not. You may see an antonym prefaced by the word not to show you the contrast between the two things. Look at the following example. His disposition was sour, not the happy person we typically saw. The word disposition is described as being sour, but the writer goes on to tell you that the disposition was not the usual happy disposition they were accustomed to seeing. The clue word happy, along with the other contrasting word sour, helps us to understand that the disposition of the person would be his or her mood. Experiences. Making inference means using your personal experiences to help you understand the context of a piece of writing. If we did not have our past experiences to help us understand situations or feelings of characters, reading them would be much more difficult. Sometimes a writer uses words that you should know, but maybe you have only heard them and are not sure of their meaning. You may experience this when reading a newspaper or a higher level textbook. Look at the example below. When the fish took the bait on the hook, it pulled the line taut. The writer of this sentence is depending on you to think about any fishing experiences you may have had or seen. Think about what it's like when the fish eats the bait, takes the hook, and pulls on the line. In your mind, you should have seen an image of what the line might look like. Forming this image is called inferring meaning. You're drawing conclusions based upon your own experiences to understand the meaning of the word taught. And then we've got questions left. Woohoo! I'm not going to read through them because they are different for everybody. And it's easier if you can read through them yourself and draw inferences on what the answers are. You're doing an amazing job. I guarantee it. You're working really hard at home, and it's appreciated. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.